Good morning, my reader friends. Welcome back to my booktube channel. I am your host, Erin Rogoff, more than ready to talk about books with all of you. In today's video, I would like to talk about 6 GoodReads giveaways that I have entered this month, so let's get started. The first book we have is Swallow by Sam Schill. Forgive me if I pronounce her name wrong, I do not know how to pronounce that last name. It is a young adult horror standalone novel, and it's about this girl named Mildred Wacko, who always listens to the same soundtrack that plays in Roanoke High School. Change your hair, Mildred. Change your face, Mildred. Change your body, Mildred. Everyone hates you, Mildred. Are you really going to wear that, Mildred? The looks that she gets, and the laughing that she hears, and the bullying that she endures, with an addition of self-doubt and absent parents that give more stress to Mildred, she finally finds Crossroads Magic Shop, and she decides that she will not put up with bullying anymore. She buys a revenge curse, and we are wondering, what could go wrong? Mildred begins to lose her memory, and then Roanoke students are winding up dead, brutally murdered, and time is running out for Mildred, and she needs to stop the curse before darkness claims her soul. Have I heard about this book before? No. Did I judge this book by its cover? No. What I was drawn to was the word Roanoke, which always fascinates me. It doesn't matter if the book is about the real Roanoke village or something fictional, but if it has that word, I am in 100%. The next book that we have is The Layover by Lacey Walden. It is a contemporary romance standalone novel, and it's about a girl named Ava Green who takes an unexpected tropical layover with her enemy, which turns her flight attendant career upside down in this witty, breezy debut romantic comedy about life and love 30,000 feet above the ground. Have I heard of this book before? No. Did I judge the book by its cover? Sort of. The next book that we have in store is The Stone God by Erin Kellison. It is a fantasy novel, and it is book 1 of the Indulgence series. Now, the rest of the books in the series have yet to be published, so the only one listed on GoodReads is The Stone God. But if you know the titles in the rest of the books, please let me know in the comments below. That would be very much appreciated. Thank you, guys. As far as the summary goes, this girl, Tara Crane, knows better than to tempt the gods, but a happy life does not include them all. Since her grandfather bought her an indulgence that keeps her out of giving service to the gods, she can focus on her other problems, which include divorce, lack of money, unemployment, etc. Tara wants a fresh start, so she packs up everything into her beat-up car and moves to her family's country cottage. What could go wrong? A lot. When an unlikely flood brings problems to her doorstep, the gods order her service, and she has to say yes. Again, what will she do? Will she reject the gods, or will she actually help them in some way? And with this storm, it brings a man trapped inside a monolith, and it's Tara's job to resurrect him, even though he's a god killer and has a fury for vengeance. Have I heard of this book before? No. Did I judge the book by its cover? No. Why did I choose to enter this GoodReads giveaway for this book? It is a fantasy novel that isn't really something that I would tend to read because it involves modern technology in a fantasy world, and I don't tend to read those. That's just me. I prefer like medieval fantasy or high fantasy like Game of Thrones or Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time series. That's just me though, so this will be an interesting book for me to read in my own personal opinion. The next book that we have is A Shiver of Shadows by Hunter J. Sky. It is a paranormal fantasy novel, and it is book 2 of the Hellgate series. And in that series, we have 2 books published so far, A Glimmer of Ghosts and A Shiver of Shadows. I do not know what the other books in the series are, or if they will be published, or if they are in the writing now, but I would love to know. You would think that Armageddon would bring a celebrity soul wrangler a bit of rest and relaxation, right? Well, things go south for Melisande Blythe when she's abducted during Armageddon and dragged to Europe. Oy vey! 300-year-old former ghost Colonel William Grayford will move heaven and earth to return to his beloved, but Europe's most wicked monsters stand in his way. Something way more painful than death awaits Mel, but only if Greyford can't get back to her in time. So this is an uh-oh moment. The world has been living on 15,000 years of borrowed time, and time is finally running out. Have I heard of this book before? No. Did I judge the book by its cover? Again, kind of. Another GoodReads giveaway that I have entered is The Reading List by Sarah Nisha Adams, an unforgettable, heartwarming debut about how a chance encounter with a list of library books helps forge an unlikely friendship between people in a London suburb. Have I heard of this book before? No. Did I judge the book by its cover? Also no. What drew me to the book was the books on the cover of the book itself. I cannot resist a book with books as a cover art, so that's just a weakness of mine that I discovered today when I entered the GoodReads giveaway. The sixth and final book that I hope to win in a GoodReads giveaway is So We Meet Again by Suzanne Park. It is a contemporary romance standalone novel, and basically the book is about an up-and-coming investment banker named Jess Kim, who is passed over for a promotion, laid off in a virtual meeting, and then she overhears why. And she delivers an FU speech to her bosses and then leaves the bank forever. The reason why? Well, according to the book, she's already being overpaid for a woman. And Asians are worker bees, not someone who can drum up new deals, and so on. So Jess moves back to her hometown in Tennessee with her domineering Korean mom, who plays matchmaker and sets up Jess with Daniel Choi, the pastor's son, and he is a lawyer by day and a successful gamer by night. So what could go wrong? Yes, I do realize I have said that a lot in this video, but that's beside the point. Daniel is swoony and smart, not the awkward preacher's kid that Jess recalls. So with his help, Jess launches a Korean cooking channel on YouTube. All is going smoothly until her mom catches her during a recording, and then she is berated by her mom in front of the whole world, which is another uh-oh moment. This, however, works in Jess's favor because now her cooking channel goes viral. When Jess's cooking channel becomes a real media company and brand, a client is interested in buying Jess out. So what will she do? Especially when Daniel, the guy who's been helping Jess and whom she's falling for, is the firm's new general counsel. Have I heard of this book before? No. Did I judge this book by its cover? Also no. Anyway, that is all for today. So for the rest of the day, I will be sitting in my reading chair with a cup of coffee in hand while I read a bunch of books. What are your plans for today? Let me know in the comments below. Like this video now, subscribe to my booktube channel, share this video, and have a great rest of the week.